The big bike journey is the same for most of us. You get smitten by one as a kid, your teenage and college years are spent lusting after one, and when you finally start working, the dream of owning your own big bike starts taking shape. Given the massive increase in taxes and inflation, the big bike dream has become even more difficult to realize. However, if you have worked really hard and managed to save up enough cash, good job, my friend.
So if you're in the market for a sub 10 lakh rupees big bike, the Kawasaki Versys 650 makes a compelling case for itself. It has recently received a bunch of updates, and here's a quick review of the new motorcycle.
Let us start with what is new on the 2022 Kawasaki Versys 650. First up are the visual changes. As you can see, the new face is inspired from the Versys 1000, which makes it look more modern. Other additional goodies include LED headlight and LED indicators. Continuing with its modern approach, the Versys 650 also sports a TFT screen and multi-level traction control system. However, it misses out on navigation, and it gets a manually adjustable windscreen which is very easy to operate.
The one aspect that makes the new Versys 650 such an interesting motorcycle is comfort, which is dependent on two factors. First one is ride quality and second one is ergonomics. The suspension. The long travel suspension means that you can ride over all the undulations, broken roads, potholes, whatever the Indian roads throws at it. Also, both the suspensions are fully adjustable, so basically you can customize the suspension setting based on your need. Only on the very sharp potholes or bumps does the suspension bottom out. Because of this comfort factor, you can ride this motorcycle long and hard without any trouble.
The riding ergonomics is also spot on. The handlebar is wide, foot peg is center set, and you sit very upright. Your legs hug the fuel tank, while the seat offers you the comfort of a couch, and the adjustable windscreen helps in restraining wind blast at high speeds.
The combination of the brilliant suspension hardware and the comfortable ergonomics means that the Kawasaki Versys 650 is a proper 1000 km a day motorcycle, which means for touring, this is perfect. Now coming to the engine, it is powered with the same 650cc parallel twin engine that we have seen in its predecessor. The power output and the torque output is similar. Now there are two standout features of this engine. First one is the ease of use. There is so much low-end torque that you can easily ride this motorcycle in first and second gear in city traffic very easily. Supplementing this is the slipper clutch, which means the clutch action is very light, the 6-speed gearbox is slick, and there is no engine heat. The cooling system on the Versys 650 is just brilliant. And now the second aspect, which is the highway performance. The acceleration is quick, it does triple-digit speeds very easily. You can cruise between 120 and 130 km per hour all day long. Supplementing that is the adjustable windscreen, which means there is not much buffeting as seen in the older bike. But there are two problems. First one is the vibes. At 120 or 130 kmph, you can feel a bit of buzz on the handlebar and the foot peg. And the second thing is, even though the Versys 650 is a fast and quick motorcycle, it lacks a bit of a character, and may I say it's a bit boring. I will say it is clinical, which is something that a lot of riders might like and some riders might not.
The big update is the addition of a 2-level traction control system which can be controlled easily on the move. While it isn't the most clean TC system out there, it isn't very intrusive or crude as well. Given that our shoot was on wet roads, the TC system was a helpful friend and something many first-time big bike owners will appreciate. The Versys 650 isn't a hardcore off-roader, but if you feel being adventurous, you can hit trails and mild off-road sections. The long travel suspension does help you, and you can switch off the traction control system for better control. But the road spec tires and small wheels limit the Versys capabilities. There have been no updates made to the underpinnings, and the Versys 650 continues to be fun and easy handling bike for an ADV. But the tires are only good in the dry, and in wet conditions they feel very nervous, so a tire upgrade is highly recommended. Stopping power is also very good, but the dual channel ABS can be a bit too intrusive on wet surfaces.
So let's talk about price. The new Versys 650 retails for 7.37 lakh rupees ex-showroom, which is a premium of 21,000 over its previous model. Now, given the kind of updates it has received, we think it is fantastic value. Now, how does this motorcycle compare against rivals? You can check out in your screen right now. So as you can see, the Versys 650 offers great value when compared to its rivals, and in terms of pricing, Kawasaki have got it absolutely right. Coming back to the motorcycle. The new Versys 650 offers you great presence, has loads of features, is easy to use as a daily runner, and the performance is also great on the highway. It also offers you great step up in terms of performance for bikers entering the world of big bikes. So if you're in the market looking for a sub 10 lakh rupees big bike, the new Versys 650 according to us is your best bet. Having said that, the new Versys 650 isn't a Pakka adventure tourer. You can't explore all the places on this motorcycle, but it will take you to most of these places, and that too in absolute comfort.